Hi guys, my name's Nadine and welcome to my channel and welcome to my April reading wrap up. So I read 4 books last month and a couple of comics I think, and these are what they were. So first off, first thing that I finished was The Walking Dead book 9. So this is continuing the storyline with Negan and the Saviours, and yeah, I'm still really enjoying it. And now on the lookout for book 10. So next I read A Shot in the Dark by Lynn Truss. So this is set in Brighton, and so in Brighton in the 1950s, in this story there was this massacre that wiped out most of the criminal population, and Inspector Steen, who has been kind of dining out on this ever since, really enjoying his success. He is a very unambitious and kind of idiotic man. So yeah, he is being quite merrily dining out on the success of wiping out the whole of the criminal population, and films have been made about it and all that kind of thing. So he is being completely convinced that there is no crime anymore in Brighton. He is completely blinkered to the fact that things are still going on. And so he finds it really irritating when this new constable comes to work with him, who is ambitious and quite intelligent and quite annoyingly intelligent, who kind of rams it down his throat almost that, there are things happening. And so it's even worse then when this new constable is sent to the theatre one night and the much disliked theatre critic sat next to him is murdered. So yeah, and the story sort of goes from there. I found this really enjoyable. There's a lot of humour in it, so it was quite good fun. I'm continuing with the series. I've got the other book right now from the library, so yeah, I will crack on with those. But yeah, it was a good time overall. Kind of, sort of cosy mystery-ish, but there is a bit of swearing in there, so if you don't like that kind of thing, like, it doesn't bother me, but I know some people really don't like it in their cozies. But yeah, it was good. It was a good laugh. It was a good laugh. What did I read next? Oh, Frontier by Grace Curtis. So this is a sci-fi, which I got from NetGalley, and it's Grace Curtis's debut novel. So this is set on Earth in like the distant future. And this is an Earth that has been ravaged by climate change. And like 300 years prior, most people left Earth. They abandoned Earth for the stars to sort of continue living. And so that expansion has been going on up in space. But there were people left on Earth, and these people are kind of hardened now because they need to be to survive the wasteland that Earth has become. And there are sort of very diverse communities, but one thing that everybody seems to agree on is that they hate anything from space. They have a very deep-seated hatred towards the people that left, basically, and abandoned them. So that makes the job a lot harder when the main character of this story crash lands on Earth and needs to survive and navigate this hostile environment in order to find the woman that she loves. I really enjoyed this story. I think it was a very promising debut. I'm looking forward to seeing what else this author comes out with. And it was kind of wholesome, which was nice. So I think if you like authors like Becky Chambers, it might be one to look up. Yeah, all very positive. I think the plot kind of got away from her a little bit a few times. It kind of seemed to meander a little, but overall very enjoyable, and I'd recommend it if you are into that sort of thing. And finally, I read Death of a Hollow Man by Caroline Graham. This is the second book in the Chief Inspector Barnaby series, so Midsummer Murders, if you're familiar with that TV show from England. So this follows a amateur dramatics group, and they're putting on a production of Amadeus, and there's lots and lots of drama going on, sort of on and off stage, you know, love affairs and fights and things like that, jealousies and rivalries. And so then when the main lead is murdered on stage on opening night, it is up to Inspector Barnaby to piece together the who's and the whys of it all, because it seems that everybody had a motive for killing this guy. He was not a popular chap. So yeah, I enjoyed this book also, not as much as the first one, but yeah, definitely happy to continue with the series. They're quite good mysteries. I didn't know who did it, so yeah, that was good. And then yeah, those are just a couple of comics that I read. So I'm continuing with Dragon Age. So this is the third in The Missing. Moon, number 3. So I talked about Moon last month, I think, saying that I really didn't care for it. I picked up a load of these in a charity shop. The series is growing on me. I don't know if it's one that I'll continue with once I run out of the comics that I've got. But yeah, Moon is actually the moon. It's like the celestial object who is down here on Earth as a kind of special agent, police officer type thing. And they are trying to stop Bearmageddon, this rampaging evil genius teddy bear is out to cause destruction and mayhem, and yeah, it is up to Moon to stop it. So yeah, it is bonkers and it is kind of fun, but yeah, I don't know if I'll carry on with it. But yeah, that is my April. So far May is going pretty well, so I'll hopefully have lots and lots to tell you about that. Horror Mayhem is very enjoyable. So I hope you guys are reading some good things, and yeah, I will catch up with you soon. Bye!